Witticisms. But who actually needs the robot to fit in anyway? Who's up in space thinking, damn, if only this robot could be sarcastic, then I'd trust it.
What's your humor setting, Towers?
That's 100%.
Let's bring it on down to 75, please.
How does a computer calculate the amount of humor it can express in any given instant?
Hey, Towers, what's your honesty parameter? 90%.
90%.
Again, though, how does a computer decide when to use the 10% total f***ing liar portion of this parameter?
In Interstellar, the producers knew exactly how, why, and when you'd achieve zero G in space.
Damn, this scene is so 2001, I'm surprised there isn't text on screen stating space just outside Earth, homage to classic film 2001. I admit, watching them flip switches and doing important space duties can be fascinating. It's just that, damn, this movie is nearly 3 hours, and it took 45 minutes to even get to space. Can we just all agree that they're good astronauts who will do all the technical things that astronauts do and get moving already?
Dr. Brand and Edmund, they close?
After asking one question about Dr. Edmonds earlier, with virtually no tells, Cooper has enough Sherlock Holmes in him to be able to figure out that Edmonds and Brand are lovers.
I asked Murph to say hi, but she's as stubborn as her old man.
Jesus, this girl holds a bigger grudge than that girl in that movie. I can't think of the title right now, but it was about this ghost that killed people with a grudge.
A wormhole in space like this.
Here, a genius NASA astronaut will explain the theory of wormholes to another genius NASA astronaut.
Planet is much closer to Gargantua than we thought.
Gargantua.
It's what we're calling the black hole.
This seems like total madness. Isn't this madness?
In Interstellar, they explore a planet near a black hole. Personally, I'd stay as far the hell away from black holes as I can.
Yep, Dr. Tyson's with us on this.
Landing there takes us dangerously close, and a black hole that big has a huge gravitational pull.
Mysteries of Interstellar. Stars vastly outnumber black holes. Why is the best Earth-like planet one that orbits a black hole?
Gravity on that planet will slow our clock compared to Earth's drastically.
Gravity slows time? I'm sorry, what kind of drugs did you smoke when you made this movie?
In Interstellar, and in the real universe, strong gravitational fields measurably slow passage of time relative to others.
Okay, we'll remove the sin, but do we have to be happy about it?
Every hour we spend on that planet will be 7 years back on Earth. That's relativity, folks.
Casual black hole relativity bull seems just casual enough to be super wrong.
In Interstellar, experienced Einstein's relativity of time as no other feature film has shown.
Well, okay.
The literal heart of darkness.
Hey man, just because dictionaries are recognizing the figurative definition of literal doesn't mean I am.
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
Well, man, how can you tell that from here? Oh, I guess because this planet is revolving around some sort of black hole, it must have tidal waves the size of the Burj Khalifa, huh?
In Interstellar, you observe great tidal waves from great tidal forces of magnitude that orbiting a black hole might create.
Damn, foiled again.
Get your ass back to the Ranger now!
Someone outside the ship makes a decision that could prevent them from getting back on the ship in time cliché. I still think this is a cumbersome invention. How does this thing generate the kind of force it needs to move in this manner? I don't see anything that can propel this machine's feet to walk, much less in water. This is the slowest wave ever. It's almost like it knows the protagonists need extra time.
Cooper?
Wait a goddamn minute. I'm sure you just said...
Hey, Thomas, Dad! 45 to an hour.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys were talking about the next wave or how long until the ship could fly, but regardless, 4 minutes of dialogue with Anne Hathaway doesn't explain this 45 to an hour in any way. Oh yeah, Wes Bentley's character I barely cared about died. I'll make a note of that for future sorrow.
23 years, 4 months, 8 days.
Wait, so all that stuff we saw on the ocean planet took over 3 hours? How did this 20-minute adventure last 3 goddamn hours?
We've got years of messages stored.
I get that we like to make fun of the crying in this scene, but damn. Imagine watching your young children grow up over a handful of Skype chats, but one way, where you can't say anything. So this shot of McConaughey catching up after 23 years is just downright awesome and heartbreaking, so we'll knock a sin off for that.
We must confront the reality of interstellar travel.
Roll credits.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
Movie drops the power of love bomb on us. Apparently the universe is an actor, able to operate only once someone tells it its motivation. Sure, the universe says, anything is possible if you're in love. Here are the secrets to time travel. Also, a strong female character with amazing scientific background decides Edmund's planet is the best because love. And who are you to say she's wrong?
Strummer worked Nelson's farm, I'll make it up.
What happened to Nelson?
Nelson died walk. How does running into basically what amounts to a wall of ice not do anything to your spacecraft? And this was a planet candidate? Dr. Tyson?
Mysteries of Interstellar. Gotta tell you, Mars, right next door, looks way safer than those new planets they traveled to.
just what I was thinking. Damn. Movie expects me to believe three-legged metal robot is somehow going to climb this icy-ass steep hill. That's another thing. If these machines like Tars and Case are so adept at walking around, observing, collecting data, everything that humans do, why did they even send humans to do this job? Yeah, they explain it later.
The machine doesn't improvise well because you can't program a fear of death.
But that's total nonsense. So here's a guy named Dr. Mann, and all that implies. Two Matts on screen, and they don't even make out. What a ripoff.
You have literally raised me from the dead.
Lazarus.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Something just beat me over the head. I can't figure out what it was, but I am woozy.
But with oxygen and limited supply, Kip there really did most of the legwork.
Kip? What kind of a stupid name is that? Somebody's kid got their name in the movie, I bet.
In Interstellar, there's a robot named Kip. One of the executive producers, a physicist, is named Kip. I'm just saying.
Oh, damn. I take that back.
Dr. Bratton, I'm sorry to tell you that your father died today.
So they're letting her receive this message right now in front of everybody? I thought they usually had a time for that when they went back to the ship. But I get the sneaking suspicion she's allowed to hear her message because it has some sort of plot-related information and is more dramatic that way.
If a black hole is an oyster, then the singularity is the pearl inside.
Oh.
The equation couldn't reconcile relativity with quantum mechanics. You need more.
Like more dialogue, so that you don't sound like a vague bastard.
Gargantua is an older spinning black hole. It's what we call a gentle singularity.
Gentle.
They're hardly gentle. The tidal gravity is so quick that...
This is why many were torn watching this movie. It works hard to give some scientific basis for the actions taking place, and even painstakingly tries to make it simpler for the common folk to understand. But the problem is, you're probably not smart enough to follow along in every instance. You just have to kind of hang on and take some leaps to understand a lot of this stuff. I mean, points for trying to be scientific and smart, but damn, this is hard to follow sometimes.
In Interstellar, if you don't understand the physics, try Kip Thorne's highly readable book, The Science of Interstellar.
You know, we have a motto here, that the books don't matter, but who are we to argue with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I've already told him what to look for.
But how do you know what to look for? By your own admission, everything beyond the horizon is a complete mystery. Could very well not even fit our own standards of measurable data, but you know what to tell a machine to look for in a black hole?
You know why we couldn't just send machines on these missions, don't you, Cooper?
I'm guessing someone on the set probably asked the same question. They called that person an idiot, fired him or her, and blacklisted them. But the question loomed over the set for 3 days before the writers said, "Damn it, they're right. Let's write some bullshit to explain this." That person is still blacklisted, though. Also, you can program a world-class sense of humor into these things, but not the fear of death. For some reason, the movie now decides to cut back and forth between Matt versus Matt and Casey versus Topher. I guess so the movie can have some sort of Magnolia moment where all the goes down in this family at once, no matter where they are in time and space. Am I sinning parallels? Yeah, I'm sinning parallels, I guess. Matt Damon turns out to be evil, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, no, I'm totally okay with that. Although, if you want your sudden obvious bad guy to be less obvious, maybe don't cast an A-lister like this. Maybe make it like Liev Schreiber or something. Casey Affleck is a dick to his sister's really smart maybe boyfriend.
In Interstellar, on another planet around another star in another part of the galaxy, two guys get into a fistfight. Mysteries of Interstellar. If you can crack your space helmet yet keep fighting, the planet Air can't be all that bad for you.
You're feeling it, aren't you?
Say, how can